Alrighty guys, what's up? This is Spencer from REPURPOSEFUL, and I just want to show you what I just got from the neighbors. Yes. What is that, baby girl?
It's a clock.
It is a grandmother clock. And the neighbors threw it in the trash.
Yeah.
But nice of them to come over here. Oh, yes, okay. And so they came over and asked me if I wanted it instead of just letting it sit out there, which I appreciate the neighbors knowing that I redo furniture. So I brought this grandmother clock home. It is a trend. It is a trend grandmother clock. This part actually slides off to get into the back of the mechanics. It took me a while to figure it out. And I got everything adjusted and tried the pendulum, and it ran for 15-20 minutes. So it runs perfectly fine. It's a beautiful piece, and again, it's wood, so not many people are into the wood look. So we are going to transform this clock. We are going to take this clock, we're going to lightly abrade it, we're going to take all the handles off here, and we're going to mask off this, and we are going to paint this clock white and gray. And then shabby chic it. And this thing is going to look like $1,000,000 when it's done. So look forward to that here pretty soon. I'm going to start filming it, and we'll start sanding it down, getting it roughed up. It shouldn't take too long because it's not super shiny. It's going to take longer to probably mask off the interior because I believe we're going to do the interior gray. And maybe some of these pieces here gray, maybe the corbel gray, and maybe that panel gray or the panel frame gray. Not a lot of gray, mostly white, but this clock should transform pretty great into a shabby chic grandmother clock. So we're going to be starting that tomorrow. I'm just going to clean it up now and get everything off that needs to be removed. We're going to do it inside because it's small. We won't have to sit outside in the 110 heat. We can just put a little drop cloth down and we can do everything inside. So we'll talk to you in a little bit when we get ready to prep it. Bye. Alright guys, so I have taken off the handle. I've left that one on because we're going to paint it and let the white shine through. So taken off the handle, taped up the glass, taped up the inside of the clock mount, and I have lightly braided and sanded down the clock. So taking all the super shine off, prep for the paint. So we're just going to give it a good wipe down, get all the dust off. This clock is going to look so nice when it's done. Just so you know, it's a Westminster chime clock, so it chimes, I believe, on the hour and on the half hour mark. You can see I've taped up around the clock. So now that the clock has been sanded, it has, the finish is not gone completely, but it has a light abraded surface which allows the paint to stick. Otherwise it would be too slick and the paint would not stick to the surface of the clock. So you don't have to go crazy, just abrade it nicely, put some rough marks on it. I use some light sandpaper and 150 grit. Don't use too heavy sandpaper because then you'll make big gouge marks in the wood, and that might take a bit for the paint to cover up because the shabby chic in the clock, you really don't want to put an awful lot of paint on it. If you do, you might have a hard time getting the paint to shabby chic off it. So there she is. She's ready to go. We're going to go get some white paint, and we're going to try to put the first coat on tonight. I'll be back in just a bit. Alright guys, here's our white paint. And we're just going to start painting. Alrighty, what's up guys? So we have this clock all painted. We're not going to get crazy painted because we're in a really shabby chic it, looking really nice. So I think that's as good as we're going to paint it. And now we're going to take a Scotch-Brite and we're going to shabby chic it. We're going to make it look all distressed. That's the whole point. So, alright. So, yeah. We're doing a shabby chic it. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Show you a close-up of it. And then, it's going to make a lot of noise because the chimes are going to chime while we're doing this. Then I'm going to bring you up close to it. Show you what it looks like. Do a section here. Heavier areas we'll use sandpaper on the heavier areas. Some of these sections right here we want to make it look like it's definitely worn out. This a little heavier shabby chic than the last one. Get in some of the areas where I didn't get in the last one. There's little crevices in here. Sandpaper. like we can't really get to, or that don't want to sand. Between the Scotch-Brite and the sandpaper, let me try to do a heavy, worn-out look on this. I tell you, I will be sore on this arm once I get done with this. But the end result is going to be fantastic. Might do one more coat on the inside yet, just because the inside, I don't think we want as heavy on the inside as we do on this external part. So we might just add some white paint to that. But we're gonna take this tape off here. Bring you up closer. See what we've done so far. So we're going to do that all over. Alrighty guys, we have a shabby chic clock. So here it is, all done. Got some final finesses. I gotta put the brass handle back on and clean some of the paint off the glass, which doesn't take much, but there is the clock. This will be up for sale. So we turned a boring old wood clock into a modern shabby chic country clock from the garbage. Should easily bring $200 to $300. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Many more to come. Thumbs up on this clock. Yeah.
Thank you and please subscribe.